Thursday night, the best night of the week for NBA basketball. Hi there, everybody, and thanks for being with us on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the Philadelphia 76ers playing against the Orlando Magic. Brian Anderson here, with me, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Joining us courtside is Allie LaForce. And with 3 games remaining in the regular season, here's how the East stacks up. You look at the Magic, if the playoffs started today, they'd go in as the 7th seed. And of course, there's Philadelphia, currently a ways below.
Checking out Philadelphia, they really have failed to deliver this year. Even when they do get a little something going, it never just seems to be enough.
Yeah, it's frustrating everyone, the players, the coaches, the fan. There was this idea that they might struggle, but I think the reality is starting to set in.
And the starting lineup for the Magic. On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Joseph in at the point guard position. And for Philadelphia, we've got Edwards. And it's Council in at the small forward position. Well, we're coming right down to the last bit of the season, Grant. What's the messaging like from coaches right now?
Well, BA, for teams that are in the mix, coaches are asking you to keep doing what you've been doing. But a lot of that extra motivation comes from your teammates and in the locker room.
Here's Council. To the inside, and stolen by Banchero. Wagner outside. Banchero the screen. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And Wagner is a very efficient scorer in the painted area.
Pass to Council. Here's Grimes. He's covered by Caldwell Pope. For 3. The rebound by Carter. And here are the Magic now. Banchero outside. Here's Joseph. Outside, Caldwell Pope. 6 on the shot clock. Banchero with a screen on Butler. Here's Joseph. Here's Banchero. Missed inside. Pass to Edwards. To the paint. Stolen by Carter. Banchero against Edwards. Here's Joseph. Just 5 on the clock. The Magic need to put one up here. Here's Carter. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And no sweat for Carter Jr. Outstanding poise under pressure.
Butler surveying the floor. Tipped and stolen by Banchero. Pass to Wagner. Caldwell Pope with it. Inside. Here's Banchero. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. 76ers trail by 4. Now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse.
I asked him how he plans to slow down Paolo Banchero, and coach told me, look, he's an all-star, so you've got to guard him with your whole team. He's big, he's strong, he can punish you down low, but he's also quick and has the ability to beat you on the perimeter. They'll have to be disciplined tonight, BA.
And Allie, thanks.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Now the 76ers with it. Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. 23 points his last outing. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Yeah, with his bigger build, Banchero sets a solid pick, and then he quickly rolls into open position.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Their last meeting was in Orlando, where they were unable to fight off the Magic.
They were out-hustled on the boards the last time these teams met.
Looking now at some numbers for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
Here's Butler. Yet to see a basket. Here's Council. Outside Butler. Oh, deflected. In transition, the Magic on the run. Here's Carter. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Magic.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
That one misses for Carter. We know how great Joel Embiid is, but he simply hasn't been as effective in the postseason.
Part of that is because of all the defensive attention he gets. We know things tighten up in the postseason and things become much more challenging. That's why he needs a better supporting cast.
Pass to Banchero. Banked it in off the glass. Banchero's gotten his second bucket on the night.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Here's Grimes. Here's Council, defended by Wagner. Clock at 6. Left side Butler, up and over Carter. Philadelphia with another miss. Here's Orlando. They're on a 10-2 run here. Banchero passes to Wagner. And here's Carter. Butler covering. The fader. And the shot falls short that time.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Edwards against Banchero. Now here's Butler. Defense is right there. From behind the arc. Sinks it from distance.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Joseph passes to Caldwell-Pope. Banchero in the post. Guarded by Edwards. And Banchero gets it to go.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Outside Butler. Down low. Pass to Council. And here's Butler. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Butler's got 5. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. It's a 5-point game. The 3 from Banchero. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
They had a tough time beyond the arc. A lot of their possessions ended in missed threes.
They were bricking, they were missing, they were airballing, they were doing everything. Brutal night shooting for them when they couldn't even hit the broadside of a barn. They couldn't hit the ocean if they fell out of a boat.
Magic leading by 5. Pass to Joseph. Banchero surveys. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. The free throw drops for Banchero. And Joel Embiid with a number of different co-stars in his time in Philly, Richard.
Yes, Ben Simmons in his prime, Jimmy Butler, James Harden, they've all come and gone. But in Tyrese Maxey, Embiid might have found the tag team partner for the long haul.
It's both from the stripe.
And the playmaking skills Banchero has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. This group almost automatic from the line. The league's best free throw shooting small forwards. Franz Wagner is second.
And it's clear that these guys work hard on maintaining their free throw shooting. It's why they're among the best in the league in that category.
As good as they are from the line, it forces an opposing defense to play with caution against them, and that's never a good thing.
Here's Grimes. He's covered by Caldwell Pope. Edwards, a pass to Grimes. 5 on the clock. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Banchero.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Blocked! And now the Sixers on the break. Takes the 3. Pure from three-point range. Orlando leading by 4. Wagner outside. To the middle. Here's Joseph. It's deflected. Here's Doughton, defended by Wagner. They set the screen. Here's Doughton. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Here's Bona. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Sixers' 2 stars make a great pairing. Maxey, said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling with the same energy. Good games, bad games, always the same. People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you. And it's the Sixers with the ball, following the bucket by the Magic. Here's Joseph. No made baskets yet. Banchero outside. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Here's Doughton. And he's going for the oop here. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. changes for Philadelphia. Council comes in for Edwards, and it's Walker in for Grimes. A big group substitution here for Orlando. Bataze's checked in for Carter. Isaac comes in for Paolo Banchero. Cole Anthony, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Black subbed in for Joseph. Now Anthony. He had 9 points in his last time out. Pass to Bataze. Back to Anthony. Rebound by Philadelphia. Here's Doughton. Blocked! Walker with a steal. Here's Doughton. Outside Walker. Oh, rejected by Isaac.
We talk about Isaac's reach often, and they're using it to send the shot back.
Pass to Black. There's 1:59 left in the first. 6 to shoot. Wagner, the pass to Isaac, and the dunk by Isaac.
And that was a big man play by Isaac, going in with intention and dunking it.
Here's Bona. Philadelphia with another miss.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Anthony, the pass to Bataze. Now here's Anthony. Inside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Philadelphia shooting their initial free throws of the game here.
For your Sixers, Jeff Doughton taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. Orlando making a switch here. He's perfect from the line this time. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first. Orlando leading by 6. The 3 from Banchero. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
I mean, it's incredible. Banchero can be so dominant. A young player with such a promising future.
Doughton passes to Walker. Puts it up from 12. Yep, that one goes. Here's Banchero. He's got 15. There's 38 seconds left in the opening quarter. And down it goes. 2 points.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's Bona. 9 points in his last outing. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Cole Anthony. Philadelphia shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Both good from the line that time. And here's Anthony. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. They lead by 7. Pass to Banchero. 4 seconds left. No good on the layup.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
And so it's Orlando closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for Orlando, what jumps out to you guys, stat-wise?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
Well, RJ, you got traded a couple of times for good reason. What's it like off the floor?
I don't need your quips, BA, but it is crazy. You get a phone call and bam, you can move across the country. And while it's hard on you, you understand it comes with playing in this league and having this job.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. They've got Goga Bitadze. Paolo Banchero is out there with Cole Anthony. And it's Black in at the point.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Walker. No good on the second free throw. Orlando leading by 6. And Caro with it. And Walker picks him up defensively. De Silva, no good. Now here's Walker, guarded closely. Shot clock at 6. Driving in, and that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Walker against Anthony. Banchero outside. Bumped and finishes. Great stuff from Banchero.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Walker against Anthony. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Banchero's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to De Silva. Now Banchero. Walker covering. Anthony outside. Here's Black. Fires the 3. Hits the trifecta. And it's a 9-point Orlando lead.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Nice shot by Walker. Walker's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. And Caro with it. 19 points in the game. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And the Magic lead by 9.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Here's Bona. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his 2nd personal foul.
Philadelphia shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
At the line for 2. Bona.
Shooting 2.
That free throw misses. He hits the second from the line. Magic leading by 8. Black passes to Batadze. The kick out to Banchero.
That's his third personal foul. Second team foul.
For Philadelphia, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen, and you show us your best moves. Let's go. You have the camera on you. We have a dancer.
And how about a look at the top shot blocking teams in the NBA this season? Number 1, the Magic.
And what's been most impressive about this team is how intense they've been on the defensive end. It's not just 1 or 2 guys getting blocks for them. It's been a team effort, which is why they lead the league in blocks per game.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Outside Walker. Anthony grabs the board. Orlando leading by 8. Pass to Banchero. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And for the 76ers, they're shooting at a decent clip. 45% for the game. Banchero takes it. Drilled from 11 feet out. Banchero's got 23 points.
Yeah, this is a part of Banchero's game they'd like to develop here in the league.
Pass to Council from outside the arc. The Sixers with another miss. Orlando has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Banchero with a screen on Walker. Down low. Rebound by Philadelphia. Milwaukee will be traveling to face them after this game, and that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand. Here's Hood-Schifino. The Sixers with another miss.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And here tonight, Grammy Award winner Diplo.
Well, he went to college in Philadelphia. Now, he didn't grow up with a local NBA team in Mississippi, so he adopted the Sixers, and they have adopted him back.
That free throw no good. Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Joseph comes in for Anthony. So it comes up empty at the line. 76ers trail by 10. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
We've seen scoring totals increasing, and fans might appreciate it, but NBA VP and head of basketball ops Joe Dumars said, quote, "I think what fans really want to see is incredible competition. The score is secondary to that. And guys, you talk about competing, Joe D brought it at both ends of the floor."
Well, no doubt about that. Well said, Allie. Free throw good, Bagley. And the league has made it clear, Grant, it sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, B.A., it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future, after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch.
Edwards, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Grimes comes in for Hood Schifino. And so he makes both from the line. Magic leading by 8. Pass to Banchero. Here's the Taze. And that one is hammered home.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Walker for 3. Knocks down the triple. Walker's got 12.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Up top, Banchero. Pass to Black. Takes a 3. They get it again. Carter. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, I like seeing Carter Jr. challenge the defense, and he's so good at drawing these fouls.
And these will be his second and third shots at the line here.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Versatility is what Wendell Carter Jr. brings to your squad. He has offensive game both inside and outside. And on the other end, he gets the job done using his size.
Hood Schifino's checked in for the Sixers. And so Carter nails them both. Here's Hood Schifino. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. They set the pick. Got a hand on it. And here's Banchero. Shot from 12. Banchero uses his size down there.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Outside Walker. Oh, what a finish in traffic! My goodness!
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
There's the muscle of Banchero.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
76ers trail by 11. Here's Hood Schifino. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Franz Wagner checked in for Orlando. Caldwell Pope comes in for Black. Pass to Joseph. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
At the line for the Magic, Corey Joseph taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Doughton's checked in for Philadelphia. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 76ers trail by 13. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Nice shot by Walker. Walker's got 12 now in this quarter.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Carter, the pass to Joseph. Banchero the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Edwards comes with a double team. Caldwell Pope for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Caldwell Pope's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. It's tipped. Out of bounds. Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. Taking a look at the last 10 games. Here are the players who have been flat out dominant scoring the ball and showing no signs of letting up anytime soon. Second is Paolo Banchero.
He's been on an absolute tear offensively. He's found something that's working for him, and he's sticking to it.
Council, he's checked in for Walker. And the Magic making a change here as well. Bataze's checked in. Wagner finds Banchero. Just 5 to shoot. And he gets the jumper to drop. Banchero's got 29.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Here's Caldwell Pope. It's hauled in by Doughton. 76ers trail by 14. Here's Grimes. He's scoreless. Pass to Doughton. Here's Grimes. There's a screen. The 3 is up. Orlando with the rebound. Bataze's got 4 rebounds now. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Banchero. Basket counts.
Yeah, that play shows Banchero's strength and his determination.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. Orlando making a switch here. Carter's checked in.
Shooting for Orlando, Paolo Banchero. 1 shot.
And the free throw, no good. The 76ers have gotten 6 shots to fall out of 13 attempts here in the second. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his first personal foul. 4th team foul.
Elbow. 2.
It's his first trip to the line.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws. Now here's Banchero. He's got 31. Oh, there's the alley. It's a one-on-one situation. And Edwards slams it in.
Hustle plays like that are crucial right now. You have to convert on every turnover you get.
Wagner, the pass to Banchero, goes up at the elbow. The rebound by Yabusele. 76ers trail by 12. Here's Council. 15 in his last outing. Doughton passes to Edwards. Here's Grimes. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Grimes has got 5 now.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Pass to Banchero. Sinks that one from the post. Banchero's got 33.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
Well, think about this, BA. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young. Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Pass to Doughton. And there's the lob. Wagner with a steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. Here's Banchero. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
You thought that first quarter was good? He's been even better in the second.
This will be his fourth shot at the line here in this one. And the 76ers making a change here. Hood Schifino's checked in. And a change for the Magic. Bataze's checked in for Carter. The free throw drops for Banchero. 76ers trail by 16. Pass to Grimes. Here's Council. They set the pick. Shot clock at 5. To end the run. Hood Schifino's shot is off. Orlando leading by 16. Banchero passes to Joseph. Back to Banchero. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Bataze.
At the line for one.
Here's Council. No points yet. Pass to Grimes. Here's Council. Fires from deep. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Carter's got 7 rebounds in the game. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Joseph passes to Carter. Banchero against Edwards. Here's Joseph. Picked by Carter. Joseph can't hit.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Paolo Banchero getting it done for the Magic. Over 40 points tonight and making it look easy. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Nick Nurse, and Coach, I saw you imploring your team to pick it up. Where do you need to be better in the second half?
Well, we're not very good offensively right now. I think we're taking some okay shots, but we got to be a little bit more patient and keep moving it around a little bit. Need multiple paint touches rather than just one. So we just got to do a little bit better job of getting off it and relocating a little bit.
Patience is a virtue. Thank you, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
2 quarters of play completed as we welcome you to take a look at some of the upcoming games on the schedule. The Timberwolves will face off against the Nets in Brooklyn. 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time is the tip-off.
And this could be a fairly competitive one.
And let's turn to the game we've been watching. It was a fantastic first half for Paolo Banchero.
I really like what Paolo Banchero was showing us in the first half, making most of his shots, his length, his size, his ability to get in the interior, man. He's affecting the game in a lot of ways.
He's really cooking out there. Hopefully he saves something for the second half as well. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We've got Butler, and it's Edwards in at the 4-man position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Grimes. And it falls all over the rim and in. Grimes has got 7 points. Magic leading by 17. Wagner outside. Banchero against Edwards. Unloads from 13, and he makes it. Banchero's got 43 points.
He can play big and tough. I mean, Banchero bangs his way in.
Outside Edwards. Back to Butler. Outside Edwards. Cuts off the pass. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. Here's Caldwell Pope. And Grimes pulls it down. 76ers trail by 19. And there's the screen. Gets the 3 to fall. Grimes has got 5 points in the quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Black's checked in for Orlando. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for him.
He's been on a tear offensively these past few months, and you know how much they love the extra points he provides. He's been shouldering a bigger load recently, and I think he's just getting started.
Magic leading by 16. Banchero outside. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. And he lays it up and in.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Grimes. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his second.
That one on Banchero. And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
At the line for 2, Quentin Grimes. 2 shots. Last on the first.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Black. Wagner with a screen on Butler. Back to Wagner. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Here's Council. Still no points. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And that one misses. Orlando leading by 15. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Wagner outside from downtown. Council with a rebound. Council's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Grimes. Good on the bucket. Grimes has got 8 points here in the quarter.
Oh, coming out hot, hot, hot. 4 out of 4 for the field. Okay.
Pass to Joseph. Banchero against Edwards. Carter, a screen on Edwards. To the inside. And it's slammed in by Carter.
You love the show of force from Carter Jr. He's not messing around when he gets the ball down there.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. The Magic making a switch here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. Defense on our 2K leaderboard. Looking at the best when it comes to points per game allowed over the previous month. Number 1, the Magic.
The energy that they're playing with on D has been tremendous the past month. Challenging every shot, making things hard on every opponent.
Edwards looking it over. Outside Butler. Orlando with the rebound. Earlier in the game, they led by 19.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
We got a chance here to check up on Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. What do you have, Allie?
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Magic's head athletic trainer. There's some pain in the chest area, especially when breathing. Right now, it's being called a bruise, but undeterred, already back in action and pushing through it. Guys?
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
First free throw is good. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Here's Joseph. Butler covering. Pass to Banchero. Now here's Caldwell-Pope. The D's right on him. And Banchero gets it to go. Banchero's got 47 points.
Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind: close this game out.
Edwards with it. Here's Grimes. He's covered by Caldwell-Pope. And the Magic pushing it up now. Here's Banchero. Finished off the break. Banchero's got 49 in the game. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Orlando.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Well, another area they've been productive is off of turnovers, scoring many times after forcing the ball out of their opponent's hands.
Edwards. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. That's on Wendell Carter.
That's his first personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for your Sixers, Edwards. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Here in the second half, they've really gone cold from the line, and it's hurting their chances.
And the second free throw is good. Here's Joseph. Outside, Caldwell-Pope. Here's Banchero. Another bucket! Wow! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
Pass to Grimes. Jacks up a three. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Second personal foul.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
He's gone 3 of 4 from the line.
3. Quentin Ryan.
And he's good on the first of 3. Black's checked in for Caldwell-Pope. And he's good on the second. And he makes all 3. Orlando leading by 18. Pass to Banchero. They double him with Butler. This one for 3. And that one's good. Joseph has got 5.
Already an excellent passer at his position. Banchero just loves showing off his court vision.
Here's Council. And here's Edwards. Here's Yabusele. Pass to Grimes. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Grimes has got 14 points now in the second half. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for Orlando. After this game, they can look forward to Washington, where they'll match up against the Wizards. That game will conclude the 3-game road trip they're currently on. Here's Black. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. Pass to Carter. Oh, it's stolen. They're running. Moving it up. Yabusele. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. He has 6.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Joseph passes to Black. Rebound by Philadelphia. Pass to Grimes. Back to Butler. Here's Grimes. 3-pointer. Rebound by the Magic. Carter's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. And now the Sixers on the break. Here's Grimes. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And it's Wagner missing.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Here's Grimes. 21 points in the game. Pass to Butler. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by Wagner. Magic leading by 14. And Carroll with it. Guarded by Edwards. With some arc. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Now, he shot well from the line tonight, going 4 of 5. Both teams will make substitutions.
Shooting 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
The free throw drops for Banchero. 76ers trail by 17. Here's Doughton. He's got 5. Here's Grimes. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
A tale of 2 halves. After a slow start, he's turning his offense around.
And the free throw numbers for him, 6 for 7.
At the line for your Sixers, Quentin High. 1 shot.
He's dialed up his aggression here in the second half, consistent in working himself to the line.
Here's Black. Pass to Joseph. Here's Batase. Wagner outside. The 3 is up. And it's Bona with a rebound.
And let's be honest, they're winning in spite of his atrocious shooting performance.
Here's Grimes. He's got 24. And it's Bona missing. Wagner outside. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Grimes, the pass to Walker. Nails it from beyond the arc. Walker's got 19 points.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Nataze with a screen. Wagner for three. It's intercepted. And now the Sixers on the break. Here's Walker. And that one hits the back iron. Orlando leading by 13. Wagner, the pass to Black. Now Banchero. Walker pulls down the board. And so it's Walker with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Throws it up high. There's the steal. On the take. Black passes to Joseph. There's 1:47 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Clock at 6. The three from Banchero. Kept alive. All right, let's have a look at the leaderboard to see which team scored the most points off turnovers this past month. 5th, Orlando.
These guys have been showing great anticipation defensively, and then they've been converting mistakes into points at the other end.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. Orlando making some changes. Isaac comes in for Paolo Banchero, and Cole Anthony subbed in for Joseph. Good on the second one. 1:35 left in the third quarter. Wagner against Walker. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
Here's Wagner. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Wagner's gotten his second bucket.
Yeah, Wagner's showing he has the strength to beat contact.
Here's Hutchefino. He's guarded by Anthony. Anthony grabs the board.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Bagley's checked in for Grimes.
One shot.
.44 seconds left in the third. Walker, a screen on Wagner. Bagley for three. The shot no good.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Black passes to Wagner. No good on the triple.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
Bagley, no good. Here's Black. It's blocked. And so it's Orlando looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Orlando leading by 17. Fourth quarter on the court for the Magic. We've got Cole Anthony. Goga Bitadze is out there with Paolo Banchero, and it's De Silva in at the three. Goes up again. Misses at the rim. The 76ers shooting the rock well at 46%. Outside Walker. Nice move. Doesn't go that time. Ooh, solid defense from Anthony. Here's Black. He's covered by Bagley. Pass to Anthony.
Philadelphia foul. Boda. That's his second personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Orlando. Cole Anthony. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Anthony.
In the second half, their free throw percentage has improved, hitting in the low 80s now.
And Anthony drops them both.
Hey, when you start locking it down at the line, good things tend to happen.
Outside Walker. Pass to Bona. Back to Walker. And he lobs it up to the rim. And stolen by Anthony. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. To the paint. Oh, they pick off the pass. Here's Black. And here's Anthony. Walker covering. Anthony against Walker from the baseline. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. 76ers trail by 19. Pass to Hood Schifino. Here's Bona. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got 8 rebounds in the game.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Great open look there.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Richard, over the past few decades, we've seen bench reactions get bigger in the NBA. How much fun is that?
It's so much fun, but I think it also coincides with the league getting younger and younger and younger. So you have these young kids in there that are just there to have some fun and compete.
And he can't get the first one. Doughton's checked in for Philadelphia. And the Magic making a change here as well. Joseph's checked in. And the second free throw is good. And here's Anthony. He'll bring it up for Orlando. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth. Pass to Banchero. Launches it. Tips it up. It's good on the putback.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
Hey, had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. Outside Bagley. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Bona. And we're going to have a jump ball. And a vital mission for the NBA, mental health. Commissioner Silver has said it's the most important issue for the league.
And I applaud Adam for those comments he's made about it. I mean, the season is so difficult. It can really take a toll on your mind. So it's great the league is trying to help players out through this.
Black, no good.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Bagley passes to Walker. The three. Orlando grabs the miss. Banchero's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. 11 feet out, and it's good. He hits another one.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise scoring record.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history. And it's Cole Anthony with a foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And Philadelphia making a change here.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Banchero passes to Anthony. Well, Richard, one thing we're seeing an emphasis on by the league, mental health.
I'm surprised it took people so long to understand how grueling of a mental task it is to try and be one of the 450 year in and year out.
The line for the Magic. Cole Anthony. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Anthony.
What you can't help but notice this half is how lights out they've been from the free throw line.
And Anthony drops them both. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Here's Hutchefino. To the left wing. And there's a pick. 5 to shoot. The 3 ball. Oh, nice shot by Grimes. Grimes has got 27.
Shooting a great clip in the 2nd half. He made some nice adjustments in the locker room.
Anthony, left side. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's Hutchefino. To the middle. And stolen by Anthony. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, Grant, it appears the league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, BA. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around.
That one's off. So for the Magic, Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Bataze, and Franz Wagner's subbed in for Black. And he's good on the 2nd. Philadelphia has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. Here's Grimes. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Grimes has got 29.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Up top, Banchero. Carter, a screen on Edwards. And it's Wendell Carter with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his 2nd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the 4th. Not great. Butler passes to Grimes. Edwards a screen on Anthony. Oh, nice shot by Grimes. Grimes has got 7 points for the quarter.
For his sake, I hope they can come back. You hate to see the performance he's having be wasted in a loss.
Wagner outside. 2 to shoot. The 3 ball. Oh, nice shot by Grimes. Grimes has got 7 points for the quarter. For his sake, I hope they can come back. You hate to see the performance he's having be wasted in a loss. Wagner outside. Edwards against Bancaro. Carter, a screen on Edwards. Here's Bancaro. Soft touch off the glass. Bancaro's got 58.
Yeah, there's not much Bancaro can't do in the pick and roll set. He's comfortable as the roller or with the ball in his hands.
Pass to Council. Edwards with it. Puts up a three. Sinks the tray.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
After a perfect first half in terms of ball control, the cracks have started to show. And now they're looking more and more vulnerable.
Caldwell Pope's checked in for Orlando. Outside Butler. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of hype. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, B.A., it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense. They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Third team foul. At the line for Philadelphia, Jared Butler. Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Butler hits them both. Magic leading by 20. Bancaro outside. Bancaro the screen. Caldwell Pope with a drive. Yep, that one goes.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
All right, Grant, do you feel the non-superstars are making the money they should?
Well, B.A., it's a topic in every CBA negotiation. But I think we're trending in the right direction. But it seems like there's always more work to be done.
Philadelphia has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. And he's going for the lob. Stolen by Carter. Here's Bancaro. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. It's Edwards on the wing. Inside, Yabusele, and the layup falls.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Magic leading by 21. Bancaro left side. Yet another bucket. 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Now Butler. Outside Edwards. Here's Grimes. Outside for Butler. They set a pick. Spins. Shot clock at 6. From the high post, he drills it. Butler's got 4 points in the quarter.
With defense that soft, you have to take them to task.
Wagner with it. Picked by Carter. Fires it. And Wagner gets it to go.
and just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. And it's Butler with the ball for Philadelphia. Pass to Grimes. Back to Butler. Shot from 12. Orlando with the rebound. Carter's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Now here's Banchero. Outside, Caldwell Pope. They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Wagner. There's the three. He buries it from three.
And even before he caught the ball, Wagner had that measured up.
And here's Butler. 1:49 left in the final quarter. Shot from 16. Rebounded by Joseph.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. To the inside. Here's Carter. And that one's drained from the low block.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Magic.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just two tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And give them credit for what'll be their 38th win of the year. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Paolo Banchero.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A., playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up. And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Back to Wagner. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Here's the pick. Down low. The kick out to Edwards. Pass to Grimes. Here's the three. So no problem for Orlando as they get the win. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, Paolo Banchero.